Going live. You're live. What's up, everyone? Hold up. Let me fix this bad boy. What's up, everyone? Tim Stoddard here. TimStodds.com. Thank you so much for joining me. Man, it's been a while. Guys, I gotta admit, I know you're tired of me going back and forth at this point, but but I've done a lot of reorganizing. I've done a whole lot of reorganizing with my website lately. I've put a whole lot of plans together, and things are finally coming together. There's been a lot going on in my life. I moved to Nashville. I'm getting married soon. I'm still basically managing 20 different websites at this point, a team of altogether like 20 to 25 different people in 4 different states, so this has been something that I've been really excited about, and I've been very, very passionate about, and I've been thinking about it a lot. But it's the time where it's all finally coming together, and I feel really good about it. Like, I feel really fucking good about it. So with this video, hold on one second. I gotta pull it up because I don't always remember everything off the top of my head. But with this video, I'm going to give a little bit of direction and a little bit of clarity with where timstodds.com is going, what we are focusing on, what I am focusing on, some really, really exciting new markets and directions that we're going with the website and with the content that we're producing. So let's get right into it. Look, there is so much opportunity out there. I don't go a single day where I don't read something or I don't learn something new and say to myself, God, there's just so much to do. There's so much to get done. There's so much to learn about, and I know that I can't do it all. And I've been really dissecting and analyzing a lot of these new markets that I'm most excited about. And these are going to be probably the 5, 6 over time. I might get into 7 or 8 different new markets and opportunities, but for now, this is where we're focusing. So this video is going to go into depth about some really, really exciting markets and some really, really exciting opportunities that we're going to start focusing on at timstodds.com. So the first, and in my opinion, the most exciting new market, new opportunity right now is esports. I am so fascinated by the esports industry. I'm so fascinated by the culture and the community of esports. I'm really, really blown away by the explosion of the viewership, and most importantly, I'm like fascinated to see where it's going to go, because it's still so out there. It's still so loosey goosey, and the cliche that everybody keeps saying with esports is like Wild West. There's really there's no one organization that's kind of taken hold of anything. I think Blizzard probably has the most infrastructure around esports, but it's a free-for-all. It really is a free-for-all, and there's just so many different ways that people can get on board, and there's room for everybody, and there's so many different ways that people can capitalize and make some money and make a little bit of a business for themselves. So real briefly, there's always the option to stream. Gamers, especially if you want to make money being a gamer, and you're not quite at the point where you can go pro and get sponsors, the rule right now, basically the number seems to be about 2,000. If you're live streaming on Twitch and you have about 2,000 subscribers, through ad revenue and through donations, you can probably make about $5,000 a month. I think Twitch even takes half of that. Don't quote me on that, but if you're a gamer and you can find a way to get 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 subscribers, you can legitimately make a living playing whatever your game is. I think that's pretty cool. I do see it really parallel to like vloggers on YouTube or maybe bloggers on WordPress with Google AdSense. Like ad revenue is still the shittiest way to make money from an online business. But nonetheless, if like you're not really trying to build a big business, you're trying to just do your thing, you just really, really love playing a PC game or an Xbox game or whatever, and you want to build an audience with viewership, then you can do that. Twitch is a legitimate option. It's going to take a while. You're probably not going to get wealthy. You know, there's maybe a handful of streamers that are, you know, wealthy. And I would define wealthy maybe, I say like $80,000 a year or more. And like an even very, very small handful that are making like millions of dollars a year. And those guys are making a killing. But for the majority of gamers, for the majority of people that are just making money and love gaming, you know, get 4,000 subscribers on Twitch, build a YouTube following from it, maybe build like an email newsletter. You can make a decent living. The other thing about esports that really excites me is just the media surrounding it. I'm not a gamer. I play StarCraft. I suck at it. I'm never ever going to be at the point where like the act of playing the game itself is going to like land me ad revenue. But you know, I guess one of the announcements we're making here is I'm going all in on building a media brand around esports. There's so many great stories. There's competition. There's personal stories behind the gamers themselves. There's different leagues. There's different games and strategies and just so much shit to talk about and so much conversation. And even more important than that, this is the part that excites me the most. The community of gaming. Man, it's thick. It is so thick. These aren't, you know, the stigma is like just kind of nerdy kids with what Cheetos and living in their mom's basement, right? That is not what the esports community is. They are intelligent, it's organized, they are deliberate. These kids and, you know, grown-ups as well, but this community is methodical in their approach and they are building something truly amazing. Truly amazing. So like I plan to be on the front lines of this media. I see it really similar to like the UFC and MMA because of course the UFC within themselves became a brand and became a successful organization. But the other thing that it did is it created so many different offshoots of businesses, the media that follows it, the independently owned blogs and YouTube channels and interviews and podcasts and Skype interviews and just all of the community that surrounded it really created an industry like inside of the industry of MMA. And esports is going to be the same exact way. Over the next 5 years, you watch it, there's going to be another 100,000 websites just covering different games, different leagues, different players, different stories. It's going to be incredible. And I'm really excited to see that. Oh, man, when I start talking about esports, I get going. I really do. I get going. So I'm all in on that. And I'm excited to see where it goes in the future. Let's move on. The next real opportunity, the next real emerging market is just clean energy, is renewable energy. Solar panels are incredible. Batteries are incredible with how efficient they are. There's certain states and certain countries even that just kind of the tax breaks and the incentives that are given by the government to, you know, quote, get off the grid and live on renewable energy. It's taking some time. It's taking more time than I thought. And the reason is really just fear. And I'm not knocking anybody. And I know these kind of conversations create controversy. That really isn't my intent, but there's just so many families and people whose livelihood still depends on fossil fuels and, maybe dirty energy, you would say. And I don't, I'm by no means saying that these people are wrong in fighting to keep some of these industries alive. The coal mining industry, especially, I'm from Pennsylvania, so there's always a lot of controversy in Pennsylvania with the coal mining industry and how they're always trying to fight to get their jobs back. It's going, like, it's gone. We're gonna hold on to it just because people need to make a living, and I sympathize with that. But the future is in clean energy, is in renewable energy, it's in solar power, it's in wind, it's in hydroelectric, and it's in batteries. And this industry, this energy industry, is going to explode. We're talking about like billions upon billions upon billions of dollars. Oil within itself and all these oil tycoons, whoever starts to own the clean energy department, at least the way I see it, is they're going to be the new oil tycoons. They're going to be the gatekeepers that keep industry that keep industry revolving. That's really exciting to me. That's really exciting. That opens up just some cool possibilities for other countries that are looking to develop and and power grids and people being more in control of the energy that they consume. And God, I see so many ways to capitalize on that, and good ways to capitalize on it. People can build real businesses by doing something that like contributes to the world, and that's exciting to me. All right, number 3. Sorry to be sniffing into the microphone, by the way, guys. I've had this fucking cold. Number 3, I am so fascinated and so excited by the stem cell and PRP markets. It's it's in a weird spot, and I can't quite go all in on it yet, simply because the science behind stem cells and platelet rich plasma, there's still some skepticism. The experiments so far have been mind blowing. There's been people with like MS symptoms that have been reduced by stem cells. The joint pain and the regenerative healing of stem cells has been really, really incredible. But it takes time. We need some double blind placebo studies on stem cells for it to really, really turn into something. But nonetheless, the preliminary science of stem cell therapy, of PRP, even things kind of like testosterone replacement therapy, all longevity therapy really fascinates me. I'm involved in a website which I'm super pumped about, and and really inspired by this team that I'm working with, but it's called keepmeprime.com. It's all about optimizing your health, all about longevity, about fighting the aging process. And like, we can do some amazing stuff now. It's no fucking joke. It's really no joke. People are going to be living so much longer and so much more like vibrant, healthy lives. Going to have increased sex drive, increased athleticism, increased and lengthened cognitive functioning. It's incredible. Out of all of those kind of longevity type industries or sciences, if you will, I think stem cells still fascinate me the most because what stem cells do and what they're involved in is pain management. How many people have sore knees and sore hips and sore backs and fucked up shoulders and hurt wrists and broken hands and arthritis? Like, the science behind stem cells looks so promising for some of that pain management, because it's all symptomatic. Like, isn't that where most of the healthcare costs go to anyway? I'm pumped about that. That blows my mind. I'm probably not going to go all in on that yet. I do have a website, stemcellauthority.com, which is built and is exciting. I'm not quite sure the market is there yet, so we'll keep an eye on that. There's a lot more The last one, which I'm excited about, which isn't like nearly as fun and as sexy as esports and health tech, but man, people are not nearly as involved with long-term stock investments as they need to be. This is something that really, really blows my mind. If people were more educated about it, if you're 22 years old and you put like $500 a month into, um, let's say a 2% compounding index fund, you're like a multimillionaire, probably within your 60s. Index funds are boring. They don't make for good TV. You're never going to see a show like Billions about some S&P 500 index fund because it's just it's a time play. But man, is there a more consistent way to grow your wealth? Is there a more trusted, proven way to invest your money and grow your wealth using compounding than investing in index funds? I mean, shit, if you find a better way, let me know. It's definitely not Bitcoin. And I believe in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is something that I'm really excited about as well. But geez, if you're trying to like turn your money into more money, crypto for most people is a loser. Index funds are, you can't say the word guarantee. If you invest in index funds, nobody can guarantee that you'll make money. But man, that excites me. It really, really excites me because millennials and young people especially are so uneducated about tax code and just investing in general. And there's this terrible, terrible trend of people like just saving their money for a rainy day, right? Stuffing money under the mattress is like the old cliche. But if we can educate young people on the value of taking 10% of every paycheck and putting it into an IRA and then putting some of it into an index fund, we would just see amazing, amazing economic growth stories. With patience and persistence and hard work, it would be incredible. I'm excited about that. All right, well, I guess that's my rambling for the day. I'm happy to be doing this. It's been a while. I'm sure people watching this video are going to think like, wow, Tim, that was super fucking random. Like, where did you come from? All excited about this video. I'm telling you guys, I've been laying back and I've been plotting and I've been putting a lot of these plans together for quite some time. I'm trying to be patient with it. I'm trying to do it right. But these 4 or 5, like I said, maybe 6 or 7 different markets, different emerging businesses, different opportunities. I am so amped up on them, and I cannot wait to see what 2019 brings us and brings me and my brand in this industry. And like my goal really is just to help people figure out if they can capitalize on any of these opportunities as well, because I believe that there's so much room in all of this stuff. There's room for everybody. And I want to be a part of it. Like I really, really am excited, if nothing else, just to be a part of this moment in history. So I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you the next day. Hit me up. It's tim@stodsy.com. Really appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.